What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Finally going to be working on the 1JZ. We're gonna be fixing the biggest issue on my IS300, which is those pesky little valve seals that those 1JZ and 2JZ engines have, because my car is burning oil. Typically with valve seals, it's only when you turn it on after a long resting point, so like a cold start. But with my car, it's on hot starts after you've let it sit for about 1 to 2 hours. There's ways to do the valve seals with the head in the car, but I want to rip everything off, send the head for a fresh rebuild, put a nice head gasket, all OEM gaskets, and throw ARP head studs on that thing. It's about time we do it now that the hard body is going to be going to the fabricator pretty soon, so we're gonna have some extra free time. Down, fool! Sick ass grab lights. Hey, why are you walking away from me?
They were like 6 months back ordered.
It's been sitting in the shipping container for so long, it started rusting.
Straight out of Japan. Picked it up right here.
Japan with the CH?
Japan.
Oh.
Japan. Harness.
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 Who's making that noise? What are you doing?
The drill bit's bad?
Yeah.
It's bad.
It sounds like a.
Put some WD-40
It sounds like a VQ pulley, bro. You want to just borrow ours?
I thought you put the VQ back on here. That one?
Yeah, borrow a drill bit because that's way too loud.
Telling you,
And you're making Benjamin mad.
I resharpened it, but it's already done.
Good thing I'm not Benjamin.
This weekend it might be running, we'll see. Waiting for more parts to come in. Sensors and some
Sorry, I'm gonna film it.
more AN lines.
Sorry, I'm gonna film it.
Nah. We're gonna do it early when you're not here.
First start on the big turbo LS G35. So when are we gonna make a video? 4-banger mini truck, gaps, G35, big turbo LS.
I don't think that video will happen. But it would be fun.
But like, it'd be cool, like so he can finally see how nice your taillights are.
I've never seen it before.
His axles will break before you can catch up.
His motor will blow before anything.
We have to move the hard body to get some room for the IS300 to come into the shop. I told Junior I wanted him to slam the front because I want to see the whole truck finally sitting on the ground. Is it just me, or does everything about the car look better when the car's slammed, even the motor?
I agree.
Something about it.
Barely fit under the back.
Dude, it was like less than an inch away from the...
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That thing actually looks pretty sick.
So far, I had like another inch to go.
This thing's gonna be so rad. Once it's on coilovers and actually on some grab lights with that perfect fitment, get that bender to lip. Let's put some small wheels on it. JDM wheels. Yeah, bro. Look at this leg. It's nice. Better than my E30 without a hooker. Keep going back. Right there. Bitch, touch it. Oh yeah. Sorry, that door doesn't work. It's funny. You put all this money into your car.
Can you fucking fix the door? It's embarrassing. So what do we got going on,
You
Daniel?
guys are getting along now.
So what are you gonna
Past
do?
couple videos, you guys have been, you know.
Nah, we were cool the whole time. Stay cool.
I've never ripped off a JZ head inside the car, but first things first is we got to remove that turbo and everything around the head that's going to be connected to it. So we should probably drain the coolant right now.
You sure you're ready?
Yes.
Alright, do it. So no more going back. 400. 500.
500 horsepower.
500.
You want me to hit 500?
500.
Why?
Because 500 and
And then put it back down. Just 500 for the dyno.
500, and then at the dyno I'll just buy it off of you.
Dude, why is he going black so far?
Got a decent amount of stuff off, have the valve covers out. So now we just have to remove the accessories and the crank pulley that's getting in the way of the timing belt. Once we pop that timing belt off, we could take off those cams. The whole harness is ran along there and alongside the front. The harness is officially moved out of the way. So I think this is going to be easier than I thought to pull everything off. If we get the intake VVTi gear and the exhaust cam gear off with no hesitation, then we should be chilling. This is really good because there's a lot of things that I know that I need to fix, especially with the head off. I'm gonna have so much more room, and I'm gonna be taking all these pieces to go get powder coated finally. It's gonna be exciting because it's gonna be a whole makeover on the engine bay. And I have a couple Chase Base products coming in because Junior pumped me up. And hopefully one day I'll man up to get a new intake manifold, but these are perfectly fine and they handle a lot of power. So I have to use that old trusty snap-on screwdriver to make sure this thing's on top dead center. Okay, this thing is on top dead center. It's pretty confusing because there's two markings on the cam. One marking is 30 degrees after top dead center. A good way to check is having a screwdriver inside the number 1 cylinder. You'll see based on which marking, the screwdriver is either higher or lower. You have to make sure the piston is at the top position. It's not that difficult. If you were doing a complete rebuild, you wouldn't have to worry about all this stuff realistically up until you wanted to time it and assemble everything outside the car. But because we want to take it off and set everything back in how it came, we have to make sure the markings are still there, because last thing you want to do is take it off time and then you put it on wrong and you kiss some valves. Before you guys say anything, you guys say this every time. All right, this is a quiz. You guys ready? Say it.
I respect it.
No. Jeremiah says it.
What? What do I say?
You want me to mock you?
Oh, I think I know. Bitch, why are you taking so long?
No, it's close.
I would have been done by now.
No.
Bitch, are you done yet?
There you go. Bitch, why aren't you done yet? Look how dirty that thing is, bro. It would have been kind of smart if we took a little more time and sent off the head, huh?
Oh, like
that's something, yeah, Jeremiah said.
Yeah.
You know what would have been cool too?
To put a new head gasket in, like I said as well, and take your time instead of being a stubborn
Say it.
handsome
I'll let you
woman.
say it.
Bitch. Classic.
Boom.
No. Intake spun.
We're still struggling.
Different Allen. Smaller Allen.
I think we're twins now.
Ugh. Dude, why are your head so big?
Alright, so cam removal, outside in.
I cut my finger.
Jeremiah cut his finger, and Martin
clapping.
did some, yes, clapping. So we're gonna be working outside in, but we're gonna be doing almost like a star pattern. So this bolt, then going to the other side,
You know what I do?
but
Not
okay.
It's not okay, but it works. So buff. Hey, can I toot the...
Oh, where did that go? Oh, you're good.
Oh my god.
Hey, can the toot your head fit on a 1J?
Bro, we've been through this.
Yes?
We've been through this.
One
Have
and
you
a half.
ever heard of
One and a half. Okay.
J?
Hear me out. There's a 2J head over there. Nick won't notice.
He's kind of dumb.
But I don't know, I think they do,
They're both variable valve timing. Bags, don't... Hear me out, though. You ready? You ready?
oh, there you go. Now that's a cam right there, boy.
That's a baby.
I would just cam it. It would sound so good.
About to rip the head off. Same thing with the cams, outside in. So we're gonna be starting from the front and work our way to the back. There's a lot of people.
What was that?
Oh God. There's a lot of people on the internet that don't know what size it is to take off the head bolts, okay? For everybody asking, it's a 12 millimeter triple square. No questions asked. We've done it on Nick's motor and then this one. So a lot of people get confused on which one to use. All right, we're gonna be ready to pull this thing off.
Longest thing he's had on his head in a while.
What do you
It's
want to do?
probably gonna take a couple guys. It's gonna be taking,
Oh, my girl's calling. I gotta go.
Anyone can suck.
right, ready?
room. It sounds like somebody's leaking down under.
Yeah, it sounds like something's stuck.
It sounds like the fuel and gas is getting down under.
Oh, hold on. Make it easy, nearby.
1, is it? 2, go. There.
Right there.
Oh, I fucked everything up.
Really grab it. Okay, I'll hold it with Jeremiah. You
Oh, bitch, what are you doing?
Move the, move the return. Oh my God. That's so much stress. Now I know why you're always mad. Now there's a lot of room to figure out what I'm gonna be doing with all this extra stuff. Now that everything's off, I gotta clean up the harness, powder coat a bunch of stuff, and maybe upgrade some things while I'm here. Everybody wants me to go cam.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Like that
I
one.
don't know if
huh?
I can.
Okay guys, Everybody took off. It's pretty late now, and I just stayed just to clean up a few things and start tearing apart more things on the head, take off the turbo manifold and intake, so I can get it ready to be sent to the machine shop as fast as possible. Going back to the valve seals, I know I should have done them a long time ago. Back then, I did not have a daily driver, so I was in a time crunch. I kind of rushed it, and there was a couple of things that I wish I should have done, and now I'm doing it. So I want to take my time with this, but luckily, I know a lot more and I have the buddies and resources to help me out. This just means more IS300 content for you guys, and I'm gonna make sure that this thing is badass when it's done, because after all this work, it better be worth it. All I gotta do now is pull the spark plugs out and it should be good to go. I just have to wait till I get the parts in, which is coming in 2 days. The plans that I have in mind so far is powder coat as much pieces as I can, ceramic coat the turbo manifold, and I want to do a mini wire tug. And lastly, we're going to be throwing in some ARP head studs on this. Not that it's going to need it for the power goals I want, but just in case we hit that 450 mark, we don't want any issues lifting the head, but ARP head studs might as well already here. We have tons of builds we've worked on and we're currently working on, so feel free to check it out. We have full build series on all of the cars, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you thought, share, and subscribe for more content. On that note, thanks for watching guys. See you guys on the next one.